Hi, I'm Jessa.
And I'm Alex, and this is Jessa and Alex Watch.
Loki, episode 5, Journey into Mystery.
Ooh. Journey into mystery.
You are now entering mystery.
Journey into mystery does sound like a fan fiction that was written by a middle schooler.
It does.
I don't want to be sassy. I certainly read it. I certainly wrote it in my youth. I just want to be clear to the Loki writers that
hopefully this actual place is called Mystery.
Yes. Worse almost, but somehow better. I don't know. Remember when we spent all that time discussing the name last time and it was just the name of the planet?
Yes, I do remember that.
This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Some of the classes that are available on Skillshare are photography, calligraphy, video editing, and one that I thought sounded really fabulous. Self-care through creativity, turn your anxiety into art. Wow. Necessary for lots. Voice acting is huge right now, and as someone who spends 90% of my day in accents that are not my own, I thought that I should really hone that skill, and I was happy to find that Skillshare had all those classes available. We took smashing. We took accents and voice impressions from beginner to pro by Charlie Hopkinson. Yes. One thing that I always appreciate about Skillshare is the way that their classes are broken down into short individual lessons. Like this one didn't have any that were over 7 minutes, so it's very easy for me to fit it into my schedule as opposed to trying to sit down and carve out, an hour and a half to get through an entire lesson. It's specifically made for learning, which means there's no ads and they're always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. Plus, the first 1,000 of our subscribers who click on the link below will get a free 1-month trial of a premium membership. Exciting. You could start your learning adventure today. Get Skillshare. Boop boop badoo.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Okay, guys? It's 9 a.m.
Correct.
So my voice is an octave more than it usually is. Mm-hmm. I also am sick, so I've been coughing. I'm wearing pajamas. We're not awake.
No.
So
we are night people.
I know
that 9 a.m. isn't early, but we're night people.
We tried to watch this at night, but it was not midnight our time.
No.
Like we would have rather stayed up. Anyway,
but we're gonna do our best.
I actually think I'll be invigorated by Loki because I'm focused now. Here are some things we need answered going into here. How much does Gugu know? Or is Gugu the big boss?
Yes.
Go ahead.
If she is, I think that will be really interesting for the D+ shows in which the big bad of every single show has been a woman.
Which I kind of love.
It's interesting.
It is.
I don't know that I have like a thought on that yet. It's just, that's interesting.
Yes. Here's why I love it. Because they're all women operating in different ways. It's not just like, and they have different motivations.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's not just like making it a woman, check mark. We want to know if Phoebus is dead or if he is in his warp place with all of his alternate timeline people. Yeah. I want to see Puppy Mobius.
Yes.
Or what about your theory that we were texting about, I think? That Mobius is Thor. What if we go to Mobius's and there are just a bunch of Thors? That will make me
really
uncomfortable because I do like have a baby ship of Mobius and Loki, and I do not ship Loki and Thor.
No.
I only go so far, my shipping.
My actual theory is that, which I think I said it in the video, that Mobius gets reset and like gets his mind erased. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I've only talked about this. That he isn't dead so much as like he's a person who has managed to figure out what's gone wrong multiple times and just kind of gets sent, like wiped and sent back to the beginning, more or less.
Yeah, which that is like some high drama interesting. And we're going to have a scene where Loki's like, Mobius, and Mobius is going to turn on him. And then True Love's kiss is going to wake Mobius up and make him remember their beautiful time together.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, we have to see what Sylvie's up to.
Mm-hmm.
We have to know more about Sylvie's past.
Yeah.
We're a little nebulous about where she's from, what she's doing, why they chose then to take her. Because she's older, right? Yeah. My friends in their podcast, Into the Superverse, they were talking about how her being born was a Nexus event, then they would have taken her as a baby and wiped everyone's memory. Right. Why did they take her when she was like 9 playing? What happened there? What choice? Was she playing with the wrong toy? Like, give her a break.
Alligator Loki. Let's get into it.
Ready, set, play.
We're doing a little Black Panther inspired camera work here.
Oh boy.
What is this place? Where are we? Who are you?
Oh dear. Don't love that.
I'm telling you this willingly. Why? Because I want to know who's at the top of this. I want to know who lied to me.
Basically, the branch timeline isn't reset. It's transferred.
To where?
Good.
I can help you if you trust me.
Nobody trusts you, Goo. Why would we trust you? I was like, is that a tap shield? Before they showed me how big it was.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is the place with the
Can he have a
TVA
toaster in his backpack?
Don't worry about it, Jessa.
Oh, there's no such thing as an alligator tank. Besides, it's a better metaphor.
He's so sensitive like the rest of us. I would only like a scene with Alec Loki.
I killed Thor.
We don't like that one. That one's got socio energy. Did you see Prime Loki be like? Was like
helicopter said Thanos. Oh my god. A tiny little Thor in a jar?
You leave your glorious purpose there.
Something like that.
What is happening?
It's a spaceship designed to withstand the temporal void. It could conceivably take us to the end of time.
I don't trust not one word out of you or that coin's mouth.
I think it's a clock.
Any second now.
Go, go, go!
I'll admit you had me fooled there for a minute.
Not me, Loki. I was too smart.
Yeah, never had us fooled.
Would you come back out and we can talk about it?
Shut up, Gook. I was like, smart. Yeah, that's the easiest way to go. I don't know why we're trying to fly through the void. Whoa, Loki.
From your story, Loki.
Hey, he's real creepy on his Candyland throne up there.
I don't trust that one.
But blades are worthless in the face of a Loki sorcery.
But they look awesome.
The god of outcasts.
We're really doing like a Judas had to exist or else, you know.
You're mad at me, mad at me.
Have any of you met a woman variant of us?
Sounds terrifying.
So I'm gonna kill the shark. I'm gonna kill Elias. And I could use all the help I could get.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Great choices were made, Tom. That was incredible. Wouldn't Sylvie end up with them? Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Hello. Which one of us are you?
Oh my gosh.
This is a nightmare.
They aren't from alternate universes, which is annoying. They're from alternate timelines.
I mean, that's what an alternate universe is. It's quantum theory. Every single mistake, every single choice you make, there's a universe where you made a different choice, so it makes a different timeline.
Right, but it's not like multiverse, is what I'm saying. Like, we're still in the land of Endgame.
Can you shut the door? We still got a little bit of a situation.
My throne. About that.
We did half-faced scrubs. We had a deal.
It really puts that narcissists really hate themselves thing into perspective.
Yes.
Turn around.
Turn around? Wanna go back?
No, got it. Join up. Pizza Planet vehicle against the world.
See? He's on board.
He's praying. Thinks we're going to die.
And while he's busy with that, we can sneak around the back and...
Do we know how to kill him? I feel like that's a major part of the plan.
What?
Along the horizon.
Is that bad?
Well, usually means cannibalistic marauders or cannibalistic pirates.
Sylvie.
I don't understand. Is he a coward or was he being brave?
Mobius. How did you...
We thought you could do with some backup.
Us as a child, us in the future, and us as an alligator. It's best not to question it.
She's pretty confident.
All of Tom's choices in this episode are perfection. We're on a first name basis now, me and Tom.
Why am I locked in here?
You freed the variant.
Killing the timekeepers. But they turned out to be fake in case you forgot. So she'll be searching for whomever created them.
Hit that T.
Okay.
I love the color scheme of that scene.
Same.
And the image of that, the brown walls and that slice of orange with Goose standing in the middle of it, same as like her brown suit with the orange sash.
It was very well done.
So good.
Whoever created this place is in danger.
I think the clock is behind it all.
Right away, ma'am.
Could be. She knows too much.
She's a little too sassy.
He's green, isn't he?
He could be lying. A long con. Of course, that just makes him more likely to be a Loki.
Maybe this isn't so bad.
Or so good. I think that's why we get along. It's cold.
Are you gonna do the classic?
Don't do it.
Oh, he gave a little blanket. Okay.
So, Mobius.
They're so awkward.
figure it out. Together.
With Mobius. What is this? What?
I thought they were peacocks, but they have little, like, floating ball heads.
What is going on in there?
Well, see you later, Loki.
Thank you, my friend. You're my favorite.
My heart is so full. We're gonna kiss! No! No, Loki!
Well, that's intense, Loki.
It goes after the bigger meal first. We're twitches. We're twitches.
No, Old Man Loki. That was a very exciting episode.
I loved every moment of that episode.
It was a great ending for a Loki, if you think about it. So basically, Old Man Loki was like our MCU Loki, in that what we thought was his death at the beginning of Infinity War.
At the beginning of Infinity War is when he dies.
Well, yeah. So what we saw as his death at the beginning of Infinity War was not in fact his death. That was another enchantment,
Right?
But that another illusion. But then he like just lived out isolated until his old age. So then it makes a great heroic ending for MCU Loki to again sacrifice himself by going up against a monster. Like, that was really good.
I loved it. I just loved it. It brought me lots of joy. Watching Tom Hiddleston's face see Sylvie again and then go, Mobius!
Yeah.
He's just such a sweet boy. I think it's adorable that Loki in the MCU is like this like sexy bad boy character, even though he's ridiculous.
Yes.
And then we finally see him try and interact with the romantic partner. And him and Sylvie are like, do we like each other? I don't know. I've never had a friend before.
Right.
Anyway, and then I love that it brought us back to a version of like evil Loki.
Yes. Oh, I missed him.
Yeah, I'm glad we brought him back, and then we saw that they all betrayed each
Loki
other.
chomping his hand off. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
I could have lived forever in just that scene. That was so funny.
Now here's the beef.
Okay.
I think we were faked out again with alternate universe. Because I think we are still working within the endgame rules. So we're not going into a different universe. These are different timelines because they're using
that is what an alternate universe is, though.
No, because in Endgame, it's all the same universe. Like, they're not, when they make a new timeline, it's within the same universe.
No, but that is what an alternate universe is.
I agree.
It's when you split off from another timeline. That's why they said that the directors have gone back and forth on the Cap situation. I think what they should have said was Cap remained in the same timeline. It's just that Cap always went back to me. We just didn't know he had to remain out of sight. But they said no, he went back with her, created an alternate timeline, lived out a whole life with Peggy in an alternate timeline, and then at the end, like, had extra Pym particles and jumped back into our time. Anyway, that's alternate universes. It's just that whatever, butterfly effect decisions were made a billion years ago or 20 minutes ago, they keep creating infinite alternate universes stacked on top of each other.
Why do all other universes have a full life, is I guess what I'm saying.
Well, I thought what they said was that it's not that, like, necessarily just one exact timeline. Because they talked about, like, winding things together. So it's like the idea that there are multiple timelines,
different
but they all have a rule that they're supposed to follow. It's splitting away from that.
Okay, that makes more sense to me. Because I was like, I guess I was operating under the assumption that the main timeline, their like timeline or whatever, was one, and it's the one that we've been watching in the MCU.
No, I think it's,
so
like,
I was
all
like
parallel.
confused because I was like, then in an alternate universe there is a different TVA, or maybe the TVA doesn't exist. No, I got it now. There are multiple intertwines, and then there are ones that are like so crazy that it's like that can't happen. So we take you away.
So essentially, like, Sylvie was part of an accepted part of the sacred timeline until whatever moment.
What did she do?
No idea. I don't know. We're ever going to find out, honestly.
That
I think the moment of her asking Gugu and her being like, I don't even remember. I think that's as much as we're going to get on that. But yeah, so it was acceptable for Old Man Loki to exist until he to not be, like, old and sad and alone on a planet.
Yeah.
That was the moment when it changed the chosen narrative. I love that you brought the Judas of it all.
Yeah.
Which I think is, which is interesting because it suggests not a cosmic role for a Loki, not, their natural bent, if you will, but a chosen role by an outside screenwriter, basically, that they must always be the heel.
Yeah.
But then when we get into weird theology, and I mean, Jesus Christ Superstar is right to question the Judas of it all, really, but that's a whole other story.
That's the story they're telling, right? Because we've had a lot of questions about what is the purpose of a Loki, who is a Loki, and then him and Moby is that whole theological conversation. And, like, Loki's sitting here like, I'm trying to grow, and then they pluck me out of my timeline.
Yeah.
Or I die. And so Lokis are meant to fail, but Lokis are meant to keep trying. That's what this show has told us. That they are
a Loki, but a loser persevering.
And that's a lesson for us all.
Beautiful.
There it is.
I think on those wise words,
we should
let's wrap it up. All right. Well, thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Share your thoughts below. Who is your favorite alternate Loki? And what are your takes on alternate universes? And let us know, what do you think is going to happen at the end? Who is on the other side of that guard cloud?
I think it might be
give this
Loki.
video a like.
That'd be crazy.
That would be cool. Anyway, subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed. We do have a lot of people who watch regularly who aren't subscribers, and it really does help us out on YouTube. If you subscribe, it makes the algorithm show us to more people, so we would love it if you did that. Hit that little notification bell so you know when new stuff comes out, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye. Secondary Lokis are stealing the show. Why the Lokis in the space with all of his other Lokis.